The booster engines are still thrusting. It's still being pushed forward by the booster of the ship. Then we light the ship engines, and the ship engines actually pull away from the booster, even though the booster engines are still firing.
Whoa.
So it's blasting flame through that grill section, where we integrate that grill section into the boost stage with the next version of the rocket. And next version of the rocket will have the Raptor 3 engines, which are a huge improvement. You may have seen them in the lobby. Because we've got like the Raptor 1, 2, and 3, and you can see the dramatic improvement in simplicity. You should probably put a plaque there to also show how much we reduced the weight, the cost, and improved the efficiency and the thrust. So the Raptor 3 has almost twice the thrust of Raptor 1.
Wow.
So you see Raptor 3, it looks like it's got parts missing. Right.
And how many of them?
It's very, very clean.
How many of them are on the rocket?
There's 33 on the booster, and each Raptor engine is producing twice as much thrust as all 4 engines on a 747.
Wow.
So that engine is smaller than a 747 engine, but is producing, almost 10 times the thrust of a 747 engine. So extremely high power to weight ratio.
So when you're designing these, you get to Raptor 1, you see its efficiency, you see where you can improve it, you get to Raptor 2. How far can you scale this up with just the same sort of technology, with propellant and ignition and engines? Like, how much further can you...
I mean, we're pushing the limits of physics here. In order to make a fully reusable orbital rocket, which no one has succeeded in doing yet, including us, Starship is the first time that there is a design for a rocket where full and rapid reusability is actually possible. The goal of SpaceX is to get rocket technology to the point where we can extend life beyond Earth, and that we can establish a self-sustaining city on Mars, a permanent base on the moon. That would be very cool. I mean, imagine if we had like a moon base alpha, where there was like a permanent science base on the moon.
That would be pretty dope. Or at least a tourist trap.
I mean,
a lot of people would be willing to go to the moon for a tour.
That's for sure.
We
could probably pay for our space program with that.
Probably, yeah. Well,
because it's like if you could go to the moon and safely, I think we'd get a lot of people would pay for that.
Oh, 100%. Well, after the first year, after nobody died for like a year.
Just make sure. Exactly. Are you going to come back? We live on a planet where the gravity is quite high. Like Earth's gravity is quite high. And if the gravity was even 10 or 20% higher, we'd be stuck on Earth forever. Yeah. Like we could not certainly couldn't use conventional rockets. You'd have to like blow yourself off the surface with like a nuclear bomb or something crazy. So on the other hand, if Earth's gravity was just a little lower, like even 10, 20% lower, then getting to orbit would be easy. So it's like this. If this was a video game, it's set to like maximum difficulty, but not impossible. That's where we have here. So it's not as though others have ignored the concept of reusability. They've just concluded that it was too difficult to achieve. And we've been working on this for a long time at SpaceX. I'm the chief engineer of the company, although I should say that we have an extremely talented engineering team. We have not yet succeeded in achieving full reusability, but we at last have a rocket where full reusability is possible. And I think we'll achieve it next year. That's a really big deal. And the reason that's such a big deal is that full reusability drops the cost of access to space by 100, maybe even more than 100 actually. So it could be like 1,000. You can think of it like any mode of transport. Like imagine if aircraft were not reusable. Like you flew somewhere, you throw the plane out. Like imagine if like the way conventional rockets work is it would be like if you had an airplane and instead of landing at your destination, you parachute out and the plane crashes somewhere, and you land at your you land in a parachute at your destination. And that would be a very expensive trip. and you'd need another plane to get back. But that's how the other rockets in the world work. Now, the SpaceX Falcon rocket is the only one that is at least mostly reusable. You've seen the Falcon rocket land. We've now done over 500 landings of the SpaceX rocket, of the Falcon 9 rocket. And this year we'll deliver probably, I don't know, somewhere between 2,200 and 2,500 tons to orbit with the Falcon 9, Falcon Heavy rockets, not counting anything from Starship.
And this is mostly Starlink?
Yes, mostly Starlink, but we launched many other. We even launched our competitors competitors to Starlink on Falcon 9. We charge them the same price, pretty fair. SpaceX this year will deliver roughly 90% of all Earth mass to orbit.
Wow.
And then of the remaining 10%, most of that is done by China, and then the remaining, roughly 4% is everyone else in the world, including our domestic competitors.